Hello guys, Zanitor here, and as soon as I came in, we got this. Zanitor Park has reached level 4, which we now have the drop tower ride and the pendulum ride, which is pretty neat, so that's fun. But welcome back to Skylines Parklife. I hope you guys have been well. I think we're on episode 11, which is pretty cool because I don't think I've hit episode 11 of a series in a very, very long time. So yeah, I'm happy to be back, as always. I've been still enjoying playing this so much. And I know we were struggling with a little bit of lag last time. I mean, it was like very minuscule amounts, obviously. So instead of actually doing things to fix it, I instead installed a new mod. Because why wouldn't I, you know? Why is this such a problem? Can someone get over here and fix this? Crime rate is high. Do I need one like right beside it? Maybe I can do that. I mean, I wouldn't say it's ideal, but I'll do it. Alright, here we go. I have to put one right beside of it. Let them be able to handle it. Hopefully. Maybe. We can hope. Maybe this one's just like capacity. No, not even capacity or anything, but looks like they're taking care of it a bit better at least. So there we go. But yeah, so welcome back. We are going to be sorting out some stuff, obviously, this episode, and figuring out what we need to do to be able to expand more. In the last episode, we did the strip and a little bit of this over here, and just kind of expanded even more so, as we have been trying to do pretty regularly. This was a traffic problem. I remember this now that we'll have to fix, which forgot about that until I just zoomed in. But we'll figure out how to get that all sorted. I have no ideas, but I can make ideas. I was about to say I have ideas, but no, I have nothing right now. But that's nothing to fret because I'll figure it out like I usually will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out something to here, and then we're going to come on down quite far this way. The reason being is I want to get a recycling place, but I don't want it too close to the strip. And my plan is to hide it a little bit later on, so it'll have things around it like the, you know, like offices and things like that, to hopefully kind of make it negate a little bit and not look so out of place. So we'll do something like that for now, just to get it hooked up. And let's go ahead and make sure to make this daytime. But I've been having so much fun with the series. I've really been enjoying it. I'm glad that people are enjoying it as well. It's given me an output to be able to actually do videos on this without feeling, you know, like I'm just doing them for nothing. So thank you very much for that. One thing we got to do is, yeah, we got to fix this traffic. That is for certain. How are we going to do that? Exactly, I have no clue. I mean, everyone's just wanting to go right, aren't they? Like, almost every single person here. I mean, I guess one way is, you know, since they're trying to get there, a lot of people, I wonder, I know this might be stupid, but I was really tempted to just hook up there for the people wanting to get in here. And then the people who want to go straight could, but it would probably just back up even more here doing that. So I think that's a pretty, like, it'd probably be a pretty bad move, in all honesty, but it's tempting. So let's see. What we could do here is we could go ahead and we could extend this to have a place coming out over here instead. And by that, I mean, we'll just try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I know it's going to put a stoplight there, but we don't really have much more, or many more options right now to try. And I guess I could come up here. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, game. There we go. But I could come up like this, and then, you know, this can kind of have a place that can eventually meet up through here. Let's see, let's get the straight road. Let's pause it again. Let's just do that, and do this and hook it up somehow. It might not be the most beautiful thing in the world. Doesn't even want to hook up. I was kind of hoping it would come to a nice like little triangle point, but it doesn't quite want to do that. So it's just going to be like that, which sort of works as I wanted to a certain degree. So I guess I can't complain. I can and I will, but I shouldn't, I guess. And we'll do this here as the power thing. Get rid of this, so have that availability. So let's see if that does anything. If anything, I think it's just going to make it worse, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm just hoping to see maybe some people try to take that way instead. One thing I really could probably use, I guess another way in as well wouldn't be such a bad idea. We have this area to do that. So maybe I can come out here. Oh, we're a colossal city. Awesome. So there we go. We can buy another spot, which is pretty cool. Which we'll be doing not in the not so far future. I'd like to be able to get a little bit closer, but I'll go with that. So let's do that, and this is going to be another entrance. Which we can do perhaps right here. So I can bring it off here a little bit. Get the curve tool. I know this looks silly, but I'm just trying like with all willpower here to make this a little bit smoother. So do something like this. And I kind of, again, I'm a fan of the above ground stuff just because I think it looks, you know, it's I guess more realism to a certain degree, and it's just fun. I enjoy it, at least. Not a lot of people do, but I do. And then we could have one coming off here. And we will do it above as well. And it can come to here, go down. I'd like to get it under that, but I don't know if I can. Oh, there we go. I can make this work. By just rejigging it a bit. There we go. Not the most beautiful thing in the world or graceful thing in the world, but it's doing what I want. How's this doing? Great. So there we go. We got that. And they need a way to be able to get off to the other side as well. Which is fine because we can do just that. Which I really... I don't know, I'd rather it be maybe that you can just go that way and go out that way. I don't know. I think it looks a bit weird otherwise. And I plan to build all around this to hopefully where it won't look too funky. Hopefully everyone will adjust to it. I think this could... Oh, okay, so it's not just a straight anymore. That could be an issue, couldn't it? Maybe I should make this a one lane. Like so people can still go straight as well. Because I don't want that to become an issue and then, you know, be all screwy for everyone. So that seems to be okay. This, I think will be alright. I don't want people, yeah, people I think will start freaking out and trying to get into the other lane as well. So let me just upgrade it to that too. And we'll see if this tones down any. I'm not entirely sure if it will. And really, I'm not even sure if I should put a stop sign here. I kind of feel like I should just take it away and let them just go willy-nilly and hope that it works out. But, you know, maybe that's not the best choice either. And for here, I wish I could make another way for them to get out quickly. Which I could do. I have a dumb idea, but it could work. Could bring something off here, connected up to this, where it's going out that way. I mean, technically it would work. And they wouldn't have to go across this traffic. And it might, you know, make things a little bit quicker. I don't know. I mean, you never know until you try. My famous saying that I've said like 5 times. Actually, I've said it a lot of times, I guess I should say. So, like this. Around. And then up. And we'll see if that maybe gets some more people doing that instead. And obviously this is still going to be quite crowded. I don't know how much is actually under here right now. Let's see, let's go under. There we are. So yeah, that's pretty good. Everyone's just wanting into the right lane as well. I have to kind of take a notice of that. So maybe it's kind of pointless even having the left one, to be honest. Maybe it's even pointless just having this entrance here, now that I have it done other places. I just realized I could do this. So let's take this away a bit. And, connect here. Slope too steep. How about if I go under? No. How about if I do road anarchy? What? Oh, there we go. There we go. That's not that steep. Okay, it's pretty steep. But it'll be okay. I have complete faith in the drivers of this city. I'm lying. So let's see if that does something. Because that'll allow them to... Oh, it allows them to go straight as well that way. Ooh, okay, that actually might really help. Until people do that. Of course. Oh, but it allows you to go right there as well, so maybe that'll get sorted out. We'll leave it for a bit, and then we'll come back to it. But the mod, I know I mentioned it very quickly, and then I just went away from it. We have some ample park room here. And by that, I mean, we're going to put a park here. Because I see fit to do so. So if we do this, we can have a nice little park in this corner. And it should look pretty good, I hope. So what I've done is I downloaded a mod that allows me to go ahead and put other objects or bigger, bits of parks in the small bits of parks. Does that make sense? No? The sort of vanilla bits of... hang on. I'll just show you. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. I can't think of anything, even though it's like very simple to explain. But basically, off of these paths, I can put like the dog parks and stuff. I believe it was called Parkify or something similar to that. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, yeah, I'm gonna need this now. Because that was something that I was really hoping was in it when, it came out. It felt like something that should be in the vanilla bit. But sadly it wasn't. So now someone luckily has went ahead and made it to where I can do that, or hopefully do that. We're about to see if it works, I guess. But in theory, we should be able to come into our normal parks here, and we should be able to get a, well, let's just go with old-fashioned, where's the dog park at? Is this the dog park? That's the dog park. So there we go. We can actually just put it into these areas pretty easy. So we could plop one down there. It obviously needs to be connected up, which is fine because we can do that very easy by going ahead and just coming into this, go to the parks, get a path, not have it snap to every angle in the world. There we go. And just like that, we have a dog park in the actual parks now. So, and we can put anything in there. Maybe even these, I don't know. So these can even go off of it, it seems, in here. So that's pretty neat too. Could do something really fun with that. So yeah, that was something I was very happy to be adding. I saw it and I was like, this seems like a very fitting thing for a city, and it's something that I kind of wanted to do as soon as we got it. So it worked out very well. So we're just going to kind of level this bad boy up and add some stuff to it. No real rhyme or reason where we're putting stuff, but just going to be making some people happy there. So this is running surprisingly well for being something that I built. This is going well. This is actually a lot better here, but this is still the problem because I guess it's just because it's the main bit in. Why are people not... I'm very confused why people don't just go that way, but I don't know if that's just, me just wishing that it would be a lot easier that way. How many of them are just I feel like a lot of them might just be residents Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of them are going straight and then going up that way. I wonder... Okay. We're about to try something. If it doesn't work, I'll just delete it, but... It's one of those things that maybe adding more streets might actually end up working out. But who knows? Let's see if that adds a bit, or it gets a bit more people out of here quickly. So yeah, that's definitely where they're all wanting to go, pretty much. That's pretty clear now. So, I know adding more lots is not ideal. But my plan is add more roads in general, and maybe this will fix the situation. I could be very wrong, and if so, I'm not surprised. But we'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. If anything, this does look a little bit cleaner already, but obviously it's backing up onto this again. But I mean, that might already be helping, I think. Really confused this under one isn't really being used, like utilized all that much. I kind of anticipated it would be, you know, like kind of swarmed very quickly, but apparently not. I also could have done that on top. That might have been better. I might just do that. I think I'd rather have it. Yeah, it'll be a bit loud for these guys and everything, but... But this allows me to put some roads off here and also maybe end up making it a bit more accessible. So like that, and we could probably, yeah, we can get one off of here too. So maybe that'll divide up the traffic a little bit. Maybe some people will want to go that way instead. So we'll see. I think that might end up being a little bit better. More people will leave this way as well instead of trying to all, you know, go to these bits. So that might help us out. We'll end up putting another place to get off, I think, once we build out this way as well. Because that's the plan ultimately, is to just really just fill up this place as much as we can. So we'll be doing that. And how's all this faring? It seems like everything's going okay through here. I don't think we've had any issues. There's some issues here, not enough customers. I think it's because there's no actual residential here. Yeah, there's not much of anything here. I mean, this is a good little bit of room, honestly, for some, perhaps for some residential. So we could actually do that. We'll delete these. And let's see how we can do this. We will come off of here, like so. Kind of weave between these a bit. And that could work. Connect up there. And then that connects this area a little bit better as well, which is something that I think was kind of, you know, kind of lacking before. So we can have something like that. Branch these out just a little bit, like so. I'm gonna switch this over to what's on Mars right now. We'll switch it over for a bit until it starts talking. There we go. So that can be a bit of an area there. And then we can have something here. There we go. I can get real close there, so that's connected. Alright. Again, just, you know, keeping things a wee bit funky. There we are. I think I'll make this, I don't know if I should make this high density or low, actually. It's kind of a mixed bag of what it could be. I think it would work okay as high density. I mean, it is in this area, so it's just a bit, you know, the roads are maybe a bit small, but we'll see how it goes. If I don't think it's working as it, I'll just switch it over. Easy as that. There we go. And then let's go ahead and we will, this entire outside bit, we will coat for this though. We'll go and turn that on because that should start building in very quickly. And then we could maybe near this bit do that. Sort of just getting like where all the loud stuff could be. That'll be where we have the sort of offices and commercial and the such. So this should connect back up momentarily. Then we can go ahead and I guess just really start plotting this in. We'll just use the paintbrush because it seems quick enough for this situation. We've not really had problems with demand just yet. It seems like we've had fairly constant command, I think, or demand rather. I think it's just because I've been going a lot slower. Obviously in the other series that I've had, it's been, you know, a wee bit slower because of that, and I still have, I should mention, I still have a ton of Cities and Coffees videos. I've just been kind of focusing on this first. So those will come out after I'm sort of done with this series, before I move on to the next one, so you can expect that soon. Took a drink of coffee, sorry for the pause. Alright, so that's filling in. That's good. And I guess we could make this little area too that we kind of had sort of planned, and we can check on this, see how it is. Oh yeah, that is much better. Perfect. Okay, so it just took a little bit. It's obviously still a bit backed up. It's not perfect, but it is loads better than it was. So yeah, I really can't complain. One thing I could do, this is for people mostly just coming in. I could kind of transfer them a little bit so they don't meet up at the same spot. Because if I do that, yeah, that takes away the red light there. So that would make that a little bit easier, honestly. And we could go ahead and come into this, and we could come up and switch to the curvy tool. Oh, okay, I wanted to work, but then decided not. So we can do something like this. Just trying to find the right spot here to make this function. So that sort of works, getting them to that point at least. I know it's not beautiful in any way, shape, or form, but it's something. And then if they really wanted to get into here, they can take that. And I think that'll be pretty good. So let's see what happens there. Just because that means they can move a little more freely there. Really, if I had the ability, I'd love to, you know, have this as like, you know, there's a little turn-off lane and stuff, but I don't know how to do all those like fancy... there's a lot of people that can do like the really fancy roads that makes it all work perfectly. But I don't know how to do that without, you know, making it look janky as can be. Because I'd love to be able to do just like a little road that comes out from here like ever so perfectly. Maybe it's because they use this, I don't know. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. They managed to do like something that works so perfectly like that, but then it doesn't even... You know, and I know they have to use road anarchy typically, but yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start to make it look right. I mean, yeah, this would never go well. Because I know they typically use this, and then they use the move tool to sort of put it into the right position. I mean, I've never tried it properly before, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. Yeah, I feel like I would really need the sort of node editor and all that stuff again to be able to properly do that as well. I'm mildly curious though, just to see what happens, because it doesn't hurt to try. Just to see if they do take it, because why not? I'd like to only make it where they could go right, but I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have that ability to just tell them to only go right, sadly. No, I think I would need that one mod again, which it may work soon enough, who knows. I'm just kind of curious what that does, because why not? See, they still want to go that way, but I'm hoping they prioritize that a bit. Yeah, it's hard to tell what this would do, because then, yeah, this just goes a bit slow. And this, I don't know, I think it didn't turn into anything. Yeah, I think if anything, it just backs this up more, doesn't it? You know, it's always worth a try trying things like that, though. Yeah, I wouldn't really know how to fix it so it doesn't make this slower for people and all of that. But yeah, most of them are just trying to leave. Maybe I'll test these kind of things like outside of videos, just to be able to, you know, be a little bit better at it for future purposes, but I think we'll get there eventually. So this doesn't have enough customers, does it? Not enough customers, yep. Let's actually change some of that. We haven't had any metro use here yet, so I think it's about time. Right here would be a really nice spot, actually. I have road anarchy down, don't I? Yep. Let's redo that. Let's go back here first, turn that off, and then come in and put road anarchy on, or put that back on. Know that it's all going to be fine, and we can do another one preemptively, sort of just here. And you know, I don't have one on this side, so it could be pretty nice to have, sort of link people up a bit better. And maybe the people that are coming in by train, just to cut down on car usage a little bit. So this can just, we'll curve this a little bit. This can link up to here, that's fine. We'll just link these two together like so. And then slope to steep. Oh no, it's that again, isn't it? How is it just because coming out of that? Huh. So I don't know how to get around that, honestly. I guess maybe if I can cross the river the other way. This has this. Oh no. Okay, that works. So I can cross it that way at least. And I can hook up here. So that hooks up everything again. And we might as well hook it up like that. So that's good. So we could go ahead and make a line from here to here. Alright, that actually isn't as needed. So I could do it from here to here and back. Then one from here to here and back, then here, here, back, and here, back it again, and then we could do it like this maybe. I feel like that'll be a more desired one. So there we go, we got that. They seem to be being used already. I'd say some of these other ones are probably really busy. Yeah, so they're obviously quite busy, which is nice to see. I can't imagine what it's like over here near the park. This one was always crazy. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe there's alright, this one's got a bit more foot traffic, but it's not like horrifically bad, which is nice to see. I was a little bit worried it'd be like, you know, then jam-packed, sort of like, you know, when you see the buses of like India and things like that. Which, or I guess even the trains there, because their transport is always very crowded. But there we go. Wow, a lot of people already hopping on, which is really, really great. It means that we've made a good choice there. We should be able to get more people serviced that way. And so yeah, not enough customers. That is fun. We're going to make a whole housing area over here eventually. And by eventually, I mean probably very, very soon. Probably next episode. This seems to be, you know, sort of running a lot more how I would want it to be. So I'm pretty content with that. How many people are actually going left here now? Or are they all just going... I guess they're all just going straight. I really wonder if it would be better just to do a 3-lane at this point. Because, you know, everyone can just go to what they want.
Can you hear it?
Oh, God.
Listen closely.
They started talking. As soon as they start talking, I'm out. Let's try that. Just kind of curious what happens. Like, you know, if everyone will just try to go straight. Because obviously this links up a little bit better, so no one has to worry about anything. They're flying through. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Okay, well, I mean, you're making it. You're flying into each other, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I think everyone's still freaking out and just trying to get into their lanes, aren't they? Yeah, it looks that way. We'll just turn back into a 2-lane, I think. Plus, it's really doing something weird. Back to this. There we go, like it never changed. Except they're disappearing again. Oh well, that's a problem for another time, I guess. So yeah, all this seems to be okay. I guess one thing I could do, if I so desired, I could start building into this area a little bit. It wouldn't hurt. And then we can have another way, you know, connected out this way. Just gives another way out. Should be okay, I think. It shouldn't get too busy. Knock on wood. That's the hope, at least. Forever just hoping that things won't get too busy. I think sometimes it's just making multiple places for them to be able to get out of, which we really, you know, we're just now sort of getting here. So I think it'll just take a little bit for everything to sort of sort itself out to a certain degree. So we'll have that. That'll be good. There we go. I can go and connect that actually. So there we go. A bit more there. Obviously it's not really helping much of the traffic here because they're still going to take the most straight path. Which makes sense. I would personally probably do that, but I don't think it matters exactly what I'll do. It's more what they're going to do. You know, maybe let's... Okay, so the next probably 10-20 minutes is just going to be me messing with this. And not able to actually do much, and I'll probably end up deleting it. So if you're not up for watching that, I completely understand rather. I'll learn to speak one of these days. But I'm just going to try this because I'm very curious of how it can go, and if I'm able to do anything that actually, you know, helps the situation here. Not necessarily to like do anything too fancy, but you know, just to see. So maybe just, I need like examples of intersections. That would be really handy. Let's see. Let's pull it up. I know I'm like going away right now. Intersections for heavy traffic. I'm Googling right now. That's why I'm slowly panning away while I'm Googling. It just took me to intersections, Newport, Virginia. Okay, perfect, thank you. I like that the first thing is literally just city skylines. Yeah, and most of it is just showing heavy traffic. And then, jeez. And then just crazy, awful intersections that are just as poorly planned as mine. Alright, awesome. Wait, I know probably make this a little bit better. So let's get funky. Let's see if I can do anything to make this go well. So first thing I could do, we can do it maybe 2-lane. Because sort of when I think about it, you know, when in doubt, roundabout out. Sort of the easy way to go about it. And this is really a place for just entering right now, so let's do something like that. I'd rather that be on the ground, really. So is this the thing for the ground? I don't actually know. Does this mean like it'll try to stay on the ground? I think that's exactly what it means. Anyways. So, if we did something like that, they'd obviously just make more room, and then they'd eventually make their way in. And then maybe a way... I had actually had planned something a bit more complicated in mind, but I'm just trying something first and see how this goes. Something like that, as a way under. And then... yeah, the thing in my mind was a lot more complicated than this. Something here, maybe. And then, obviously, for the people wanting to exit, they can go out that way, but it's still not the most idealistic thing in the world. But they have this way to get out, which is obviously a lot better. And we'll probably make a way that lines up over to here to make life easier, too. Alright. And then... that should be fun. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to play it and see how this goes, because I don't actually know what I have planned yet. Okay. Oh, I see. So the way that that's set up, they're using that lane instead for it, which is a bit awkward, but it works. And then, yeah, they're just going to be doing that. Which, yeah, this has lots. Which is fun. Okay. I was just testing that first. The other plan is, well, roundabout. I think it's going to be the easiest fix to everything, really. As per usual, they are. I mean, I could just do the large roundabout it has, I guess, really, but I'll probably just make my own. Yeah, I'll make my own. We'll do a 3-lane one, because I think that'll be alright. And, 9 units. That might be too big, actually. Oh. Kind of thought it would ask me if I wanted to bend again. Come on. There we go. So nice big roundabout. And then we could go ahead and take this away. This away. Try to give it some distance to be able to get on better. Like that. Not the biggest fan of when they're like that, but we'll see what it does. And then to do. That's, again, not what I meant to do at all, but that's what I've done. There we go. Alright. So, what I'm curious about here is how will this flow? Okay. Because usually the simple fix for everything is just put a roundabout in. Okay, so I don't want that. Not there, at least. So there we go, we got a bit more distance so no one's stopping right outside of it. I think that might work. That might fix the problems that we were having. Okay. See, sometimes it's just something really simple when I was trying to overcomplicate it with like all these crossovers sort of deals. Which, you know, I did want to do, I'll be honest, because they're fun and they're different, but at the same time, I should just be simple on occasions. It would make life a lot easier. But you know, wouldn't be me otherwise. Alright. So, just kind of planning this out a little bit to a certain degree. That's quite a road. And then we could go ahead and pop this all up. There we go. And then we'll start turning this into things, which I think this would probably be best as IT, just because it's close to all the loud stuff. Or not IT, but offices, which I think it is IT over here, so I guess it was a safe assumption still. And then we'll have some of this in the middle. Then the rest can be good old high-density residential. And hopefully that'll fill in pretty quickly. We'll get some customers and we'll get some people being happy there. So this seems to be going well, which is good to see. Now, finally, this is staying busy as ever, which is nice. This is, wow, 252 people. That is insane. I really did not expect people to be using it. And 100 on this one, which, again, pretty insane to me. Alright, so everything seems to be alright. A whole lot of cyclists, which is good. This is a wee bit busy, and as you can tell, it's a wee bit laggy as well. I mean, I probably could fix this by, you know, turning this out of the avenue, but I'm not too fussed about how busy that is. I think it's pretty, you know, tame for what it is. All of this seems to be alright. This seems to be doing just fine. And everywhere else seems to also just be doing okay. I don't think anything's particularly, you know, having issues or being like too out of the ordinary. So that's really good to see. Alright. So I think everything's doing pretty well. Our parking lots haven't really filled up, but we got some people in them. They're just out of school, obviously. Excuse me. But there we go. Our little suburbs are still suburbing it up. Enjoying themselves, hopefully. We did have new additions to Zanitor Park that we could do. I did forget about that until now. We can now do the... Wow, I don't think I've done a lot of this stuff. Wow. You know what? I think I'm very tempted to move this park. I know it's like kind of cool spot, but like, I don't like the hills. I think it would have been a lot better in a flat area. So sadly, I think I'm going to do that. Just not a fan of where it's at. I think we did put it somewhere a lot better, and I'd rather sort of level it up and be able to put all this stuff down without having to worry about it. And I don't really want to landscape either, because that's just a lot of, you know, it's kind of a lot of hassle for something that I think should work. So, here we go. it's a bit small, so not the easiest thing to delete in the world, but I think we got it all. So yeah, obviously we've got something here, which someone's about to fall into the abyss. And then we could go ahead and come into this and go ahead and take away good old Zanitor Park, which we can rebuild. We will make it better. And I think one cool thing we could do up here, actually, in place of Zanitor Park, is come on up with a road, which we can bring out of here, like so. So we'll just have it just like that. And then we can put a very nice cathedral on the mountainside, which I think, you know, looks quite prominent and nice, so we'll do that. We will try to fill this in a little bit, which, you know, for me, this probably will not go well. It'll probably end up being like a terrible thing, but I don't know which way this is going. Okay. There we go. I think I'm bringing it up now. I thought I was going the opposite way, but we're good now. We can go ahead and bring this on up so everything will be nice and nice, fine and dandy. There we go. So I think that'd be pretty good. Looks better than it was. I don't know how to make it like perfectly nice. Usually when I use the flatten tool, everything just really messes up, so I'm not going to even bother. And then we're just going to do this because I don't really want to get anything else too close to it. I think it would look a bit silly. Maybe I'll put some actual suburbs up here, which could be pretty cool, because, you know, houses itself, I'm not too worried about being near it. But these kind of houses, not like the crazy ones and everything like that. So we can do that. We'll make sure it has water, which it sort of does. Just not all of the area. So there we go. Maybe we'll get some people moving in. You know, people that want the low density, you know, just have a nice expensive home maybe. And then we could put, you know, plop some, you know, the European schools up here. Have it looking sort of nice. Slope too steep. Put that down because I don't think it's like the most ugly thing in the world. And we'll do that for now because it kind of, you know, it goes with it enough to where I'm not too fussed about it. So there we are. And we shouldn't have to do the power much more like that because it should sort itself out a bit. Okay, so that was okay. I think we've done pretty good this time. There's obviously places that can be improved, but you know, I don't have any huge goals of changing things up right now. It's kind of hilarious. I don't have any huge goals of changing things up right now and making it like too crazy. I will, you know, do this up a little bit more and probably a lot of this, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. But I thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed me playing more Skylines Parklife. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode. And goodbye. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Zanitor. And please like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me out very much. And I hope to see you guys here again. Goodbye.